We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Let's go, the Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down, 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, turn, and Alpha.
48 front. That's the run. 48 the
Hard. Look at me, zipper. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air. He's got a man. Complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 76 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Got a man. It's Brashard Perriman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Complete to Logan Thomas.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. What? Go.
4th down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Open man here, Sims, complete. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch up. Switch up.
2nd down, Haskins. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Go, go.
90 in the mic. I'm scared.
Ready? Big grip.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch the slack.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Sam off. Rock it.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got Burton here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Haskins going to throw again. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53, come on, 53, check 53. Set up, move down.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. 2-6.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 6 yards. 3, Mike. 66,
Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
We got this. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go.
Go.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Okay, ready? 90, look.
First down,
Yep.
Jets.
Strong right. 3 down. Watch 8-9. Watch 8.
Bam.
Check. Crunch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
That's caught out left by Perriman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Third down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, orbit. I lock it. Undercross.
Second and 3. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Set 50, plant. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, Bravo. Now.
48 Mike, 48 Mike. Watch his slant, watch his slant. Watch his slant, watch his slant.
Clear.
48 Mike.
Shoot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42.
On the set. Hey, Echo.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 48. Mike 48. I got you. Hey, alert 48. Alert.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Go. Deep grip.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Ficken's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
56, Mike, 56. Give me that ball, defense.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, wahoo!
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down, even.
They run again with Peterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Push him back.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, set, right. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run for it with Peterson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You can't block me.
Here's Haskins to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Rashawn Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Look at me. Door. Get it.
2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tight right. 3 down.
Hey, Haywood.
90 is the mic. We want this.
Hey.
Know your job.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. They were looking for Johnson that time. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Coming to you.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
I got you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14.
31, Jets 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
General West.
90 is the mic.
Lead grip.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Yep.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Chopper.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Gets past one. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to break.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, orbit.
2nd down in inches. He finds his man Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
90 is the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now back to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. Packed his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. 2nd and 5. pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Third and 14.
The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
90 is the mic. Here we go. 90.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
I got you. Hey, check right. Watch 55. They can't hang with us. Mark 55. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On the catch, it's Crowder. And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Herndon's got it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
3 down. Out. 90 is the mic. 3 buzz.
Hey, Alpha.
90 is the mic. Come on.
Snap.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
90 is the mic. Watch the out.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey,
90 is the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 90 is the mic.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
48 for Mike. Let's go.
Go.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check 48's to Mike. Check
5.
They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the...
Hey, zoom.
Here we go. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. And here we go.
Come.
Watch the pass.
They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check 48's to Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike,
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Ready, set.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
5. Hey.
be ready. 48's Mike. It's our time.
They're going to look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence.